We thought we were eco-friendly until we went to Whole Foods and this cashier humbled us really quick. So back in the day, my husband and I were juicing every single morning. We had apples and carrots and celery, the whole thing, kale, all of it. We were health royalty. Now, he was vegan at the time, reading every single label, no animal products. Me, I was basically doing the best I could. I was trying. One day we visited Whole Foods and we're checking out mountains of produce, like huge pounds of carrots and celery. And the cashier was like, whoa, you guys must be composting a lot. Pause. And we both smiled. Yeah. Looked at each other, gave each other that eye. We had no idea what she was talking about. We got back to the car and we was embarrassed. Like, we call ourselves healthy and had no idea what composting was. We used to take all of those good broken down carrots or celery that we was juicing and throw it right out in the trash. What is composting? I'm here to help you out. So composting is basically recycling your food scraps and yard waste, organic stuff like veggie peels or coffee grounds and leaves, breaking it down into rich, dark soil called compost. And compost is like a superfood for your plants. It feeds your plants using everyday things that we typically put in our bellies and giving it back to the plants. So here's why I'm personally hooked on composting. Number one, it reduces waste. Every banana peel you compost is one less in the landfill making methane gas. And listen, with kids, don't get me started. These kids will beg for a fruit snack. They'll beg for a banana. They gotta have their second banana, 2 bites and they're done. You have half-eaten apples or half-eaten bananas just sitting there, just fruit flies trying to get to them, wasting food. It's not cheap. It's not. So that is not my number one reason. Number two, it saves you money. Composting is free fertilizer. You can buy it, yes, but homemade compost is alive. It's packed with nutrients. It's good microbes. That bad compost, I'm sorry, it can't match. So number three, it makes your plants thrive. Compost feeds the soil, and healthy soil grows healthy plants. Very simple. Stronger roots, bigger harvest, better flavor, an upgrade to your garden that you didn't even know you needed. And here's the big picture. When you compost, you're part of the solution. You're taking what could have been waste, especially your kids, and you turn it into life. That's powerful, because you go all through all that work and you're proud about your harvest and you throwing away the skins and the peels and the potato skin. What's the purpose of gardening? Yeah, you grew that tomato, but then you threw out everything else. It's wasteful. Sorry. So let me go over how to compost. Here are some of the options that I use and that has been working for me. And let's start off with our traditional composting. If you want to go the traditional route and you just want to compost in your backyard using a bin, you just want to find a good spot, a shady spot in your backyard. And I chose this one. And basically you're going to add your greens, your food scrap, your coffee grounds, fresh grass clippings, and any browns like leaf, cardboard, shredded paper, and you mix it in. And you just want to continue. You see my crushed eggs that I didn't forget? Don't do like me. And you mix it in. And you continue to go like a few weeks, and you come back in, you mix it in. And after a few months, your soil will go from looking rough and looking nice and beautiful. Look at that. But if you don't have time for this, or it's cold and you won't want to do this part, now we can go the other route, which is what I'm covering today. So we're going to start with the simplest method, and it came right in time because I was so sick of these fruit flies. This is the Vego kitchen composter, and it is perfect for me and right now. So it comes with a great little reminder of what you can include in here. This is a glass lid. Very nice. We got some carbon filter refill kit. This is a heavy basket in this basket. So what it has is this carbon filter replacer kit. And we're going to fill this up. Before I start this, I got to paste this filter pad back on here. And then I close it. Now it's good. And now I heard a click. Take the basket out. Got some old bok choy. I just told myself I was going to eat, and I didn't. All from a week's worth of our baby's waste. Some moldy strawberries. Half-eaten banana. Today's worth of scraps. I think it's filled. Nothing, baby. I'm all about tech. So I'm gonna add a device. I found mine. Let's see, connect. Oh, I heard a beep. It's connecting. Ooh. Did my best in crushing the eggshells. I think I'm right at the line on filling it up. I'm gonna add my tablets. I just need 1 and 2.7 ounces of water. And that's it. We'll turn it until it's working. You go on the app. Look at that. I'm gonna come back in the next day to see how this is doing. It's been a day and we come back and check on it. My husband actually thought these were brownies. I was making a brownie mix, but it smells very earthy and it's time to bring it outside. But before I do, let me show you how it looks. Take a look at that. Now, let's take this outside to add to our Florida soil. Yeah. So y'all see my brownie mix? It smells like dry raisins to me. All right, focus. I use it in 2 ways. So for your new beds, you can mix in 2 to 3 inches into the top 6 to 8 inches. For your existing, this one, like our existing beds here, you can just spread it right at the top. So I'm gonna move my mulch around from the top. I almost dropped this before. Let's make sure I don't drop the goodness. All right, so this is more, I have my strawberries, and your strawberries, it can be heavy feeders sometimes. So I'm just gonna move my mulch that I have here so I can give it some air. And then I'm gonna just place this right on top. It mixes in right with the mulch, but I'm gonna cover it right back up with the mulch. Let me just spread this while I'm here. I can clean off my plants. And just add it right to the top and then just cover it right back up with your mulch so it doesn't dry up. All right, let me show you something. If you're in Florida, that means most likely if you have not modified your soil or added any compost to it, you have what's called sandy soil. It doesn't hold water very well and it doesn't help with nutrients and feeding your plants. Typically, if you put most of our plants in straight in the ground without modifying it, especially our Florida soil, it will start off very healthy looking, and then in a few weeks your plants will start to deteriorate because it's not getting the right nutrients. If you're looking to play, hey, where should I start with modifying your Florida soil. If you're thinking about adding plants in the ground, fixes that. It holds the water, it feeds the plants, and it keeps the soil alive. We have already modified a lot of our soil that we are using, so this time I'm just going to go ahead and just continue to sprinkle this. So if your soil could talk, it would say thank you. Now, if you don't want to go that route, or you're like, I don't want no more appliances in my kitchen, Vego do offer some other alternative for in-bed compost bins that you can put right in the raised bed and put your food scraps right in there, and it continues to decompose and turn into the best compost you can actually add to your garden. And that so yes, you can buy compost, and there's many options of some great companies that offer real scraps to the bag. Store-bought is convenient, but it's in a bag that has been pasteurized. So many living microbes are now gone. You're still going to get some of that, but it's much better when it's homemade, fresh, and alive, and full of beneficial bacteria, fungi, and worm casting. It's basically a spa day for your soil. So adding compost improves the soil structure. It helps hold water longer, and it attracts earthworms that naturally aerates the soil. It's that simple. So because I get a lot of these questions, I'm going to go ahead and answer them as fast as I can. Here's some things that you want to consider when composting. So meat and dairy, no, it attracts pests. So if you want to do that, I'll just say no. Citrus peels, yes, you're just going to chop them small. Don't overdo it. Cooked foods, small amounts. Try to stick to plant-based only. Breads and grain, yes, in moderation. You want to mix them in. Paper towels or cardboard, yes, plain. Try to make sure I have no ink. It's uncoated. It still smells very strong. You want to add some more browns and mix it in. Compost should smell earthy. So composting isn't just tossing scraps in the bin. It's closing the loop. Food to scraps, soil to food again. So whether you start with Vego kitchen composter or a backyard pile, just start. Don't be like me nodding at the cashier having no idea what they're talking about because you thought you was doing something good, throwing away your kitchen scraps. There's other options. If you learned something, don't forget to like and subscribe. Put in the comments, compost. Let me know what questions you may have. I'll meet you there. I'm always here willing to help you on your journey to getting you to grow your own food. Until next time, bye.